Welcome and best wishes for a wonderful senior year to a wonderful senior class of 2012. Someday you will stand up there looking mature and sophisticated. Standing in the balcony is York tradition. It is also a privilege. I have one simple message for the senior class. In life, not just at York School, with privilege comes responsibility. You get a driver's license, you get the privilege of driving a car, and then you have the responsibility to say, "Yes, sir," when the CHP officer pulls you over. We will talk more about this privilege and responsibility business, but if we are going to spend the year looking up to you, you will, I trust, earn that every day. I look forward to the year and to handing you a diploma, though not quite yet. Welcome to all of those of you who are new. We're particularly excited to see you. I'd love to introduce you all, have you stand up and say something about yourselves because you're a great group, but we'll get to know you as the year goes by, and you'll get to know something about York School community. I'd like to welcome specifically a couple of new faces. Some of you already met at the end of last year. Andrea Senico. The Senico sits in the front office and does a little of everything, including smile when you come in and say you lost your schedule for the 33rd time. I have one already that was on the ground right outside the chapel, so we'll see. Some of you also already know, and seniors are already familiar with Ellen Maston, our new college counselor. New in our advancement office, but not entirely new to our community. Shirley Coley. Ms. Coley. And folks who will make a big difference in some of your lives in class. Those of you fortunate enough to be studying the great French language, Mr. John Daniel. Junior and some English students will have the good fortune of learning this fall semester from Jeffrey Schulenberg. Welcome to the community. We will use that word a lot, not just today, in the course of the year. Community. It's one of the things that we prize the most about York School. It's one of the things that we consider most distinctive, unique even about York School, and that's the quality of this community. It manifests itself in many ways. We'll have an opportunity to talk about some of those ways in here in about a week. But I have a very simple message for all of you, seniors included. Our community, the way we treat one another, is a very intentional act. It's not accidental. It doesn't just happen. And I'll give you an example perfectly from this morning. I'm walking around in the Commons, saying hello and looking at the excitement on most faces, and I saw one student looking a little bewildered, a little bit tentative, as some of us will feel on the first day of school, and sitting all by herself, which is okay, over on one of the walls near the theater. And as I started to walk over to say good morning, another student, also new to the school, beat me to it, walked over and sat down and said, "Hi." I turned around, assuming the conversation no longer required me. But there'll be a lot of those conversations, a lot of those moments today. One of our recent graduates told the story all the way until commencement in May, and we'll probably from now on about her memory of the first day of school and someone who invited her to sit down and eat lunch together. Those are among the intentional acts of community. Nobody asked that student to go over and speak and make another new student feel welcome. It was a choice. It was an intentional act. You will make choices all day long, every day, about the way you treat one another, including the adults in the community. And again, we will talk about this a lot, but I would just want you to be mindful from the first day that we create this community. You create this community. This is your school, and it will be like a lot of things in life, but perhaps more intensely than many people live their ordinary life. It will be what you make of it. Make it a great day and a great year. Good to see you. Welcome to York School.